Welcome back, my whiskey lovers. It's Monolito, alcohol, tobacco, firearms, coffee. This is day 3 of the Texas Whiskey Advent Calendar, and I've got Swift Single Malt. Swift Single Malt. So this right here is a grain to glass distillery, Swift. Unfortunately, I did contact them. They do not have, not unfortunate that I contacted them. The unfortunate thing is that they don't have a tasting room. They don't do tours of the distillery. But I believe it's a husband and wife team and it's just them. They may get a little help here and there. So I guess I can understand why, their focus is the whiskey, not everything else that goes with it. So Swift, they make 2 kinds. So far I've only had the one. This one right here is aged about a year, give or take, mainly in Kentucky bourbon barrels, but then it's finished in Spanish Oloroso sherry casks. So this is all information coming off the bottle. This is one that I really like a lot. Because it shows the integrity of the distillery because they have all the information on here. Basically, it's 100% Scottish malted barley, aged in Kentucky barrels, finished in the Sherry Oloroso casks. This one was distilled on the September 7th, 2017. It's 43% ABV, so 86 proof. And this distillery is based out of Dripping Springs, Texas. So Swift Distillery LLC. It's got the name of the owners, Amanda and Nick. I think that is, kind of see that on there. It's in cursive, so looks like Nick or maybe Mick. This was $45 to $50. And it's good. It's well worth it, at least in my opinion. I'd really like to see how this would turn out if it's aged a little bit longer, 2 years, 3 years, something like that. But in Texas, the Texas heat, the humidity, it does different things to whiskey. All right, so put that there. Let's go ahead and nose this and taste it. So I guess show you the color here. This is very, very light, so it's like apple juice or white grape juice. Very, very light in color. The legs kind of short to medium. They don't start running right away, but they're not this isn't a super thick or syrupy type of whiskey. It is 43% ABV, so kind of lower on the scale. All right, on the nose, it's very nice on the nose. There's no alcohol burn at all. I'm not getting any alcohol burn. It's fruity, almost getting like white grapes or like a wine. I wonder if that's. I've never had Spanish Oloroso sherry. So I can't tell if that's the influence of that, but it's almost white wine-like. I have had white wine, and it gives me that that feeling or that memory of sipping on a white wine. And then you get that malted barley, that single malt. That at least I get it on every single malt that I drink, whether it's an American, Scotch, or whatever. Just kind of has that characteristic of being a single malt. Smells very nice. All right, let's go ahead and give this a taste. So It's for being 43%, it has a pretty decent mouthfeel. But as it starts to finish up, it does dry up a little bit, so a little astringent. But you get that malted barley, that single malt type flavor. Raisins, a little bit of oak. I mean, it is only aged a year, so I wouldn't imagine the oak would put too much into it. I'm not getting any kind of spicy. I do get a slight black pepper, but that's that's like way at the bottom of the list of flavors. But you do get that towards the end, so as it's finishing, you're getting that like fruity white wine, grape juice type flavor as it's coating your palate, going over the tongue when you're swallowing, and then at the very end, you get that little pop of black pepper. So it's a medium finish. It doesn't drop off right away, but it does linger for a little bit. No burn. So again, 43%. So for me, I'm not getting that hug or that that burn that's going down at all. Sips very nicely. It's again refreshing. It's this is a really nice single malt, Texas single malt, and what I like the most about this is that they're open with all their information. Even if you go on their website, they have, they'll tell you everything. They have nothing to hide there. They're completely grain to glass in Dripping Springs, Texas, which is not very far from here. So it's kind of sad I don't get to go visit the distillery. But maybe one day, if they grow a little bit, they'll open up their distillery to visitors. So another thing that I just noticed on the bottle, and that may be why the mouthfeel is so nice, is it's non-chill filtered. So again, just give you all kinds of information. I think the labeling is classy. It's to me, it's not like overdoing it. It's just right there tells you what it is, what's in it, and it's enjoyable. I like this a lot. Definitely something that I would pick up again. All right, that's the end of day 3. Trying to make these quick since it is going to be 25 days of whiskey, and so if you get a chance to get this, I hope you get a chance, or even the other one, which is aged in a different type of, I think it's Sauternes barrels. Hopefully I'll get that one day. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff. Cheers.